Hey everybody, it looks like the lighting is going to be a challenge today. Hopefully the sound of the camera focusing won't be too big of a problem. But today we're going to space. So roughly last week there were two major accidents for space travel. First, the Antares rocket from NASA blew up or was self-destructed upon liftoff, and that meant that some of the supplies meant for the International Space Station did not make it. Fortunately, they are good for the rest of the year, at least until March of next year. So there's plenty of time to get another rocket up with extra nitrogen and stuff, all that good stuff like that that you need to breathe. The second tragedy actually took a life. I think maybe two. I'm not sure if both pilots died or just the one, but the Virgin Galactic Enterprise was testing a new suborbital craft, and unfortunately it crashed, and at least one of the pilots lost their life. I believe both of them did. Now, one of these was to supply the space station, and one of these was just for tourism. But today I want to talk about this company right back over here, Obayashi. Obayashi is a Japan-based engineering company that does a lot of buildings and a lot of construction, and they are planning to be the first company to build a legitimate space elevator. Their timeline says 2050, but considering the materials are not yet completely developed, I'm not entirely sure that they're going to be able to do it. But it's a very noble cause. The problem is you need a fiber that's going to be very thin and very strong and very long. Carbon fiber nanotubes are the only way to do what they're looking to do. And currently, I think the longest, I've heard different rumors. So one is 3 centimeters, the other is 30 centimeters, which is about a foot. And considering that the counterweight for the station needs to be about 62 kilometers or 62 miles, 62 miles in geosynchronous orbit above the Earth, it's going to be a problem. The other problem is, where are you going to put something like this? You can't really put it in the middle of Japan, because if that cable breaks, it's going to be a huge issue. Falling from the sky and lots of mass and all sorts of big problems when it hits things. So the other option would be a platform in the ocean. But again, where at and how are you going to get stuff to it? You could fly stuff out, make an artificial island. That could be doable. You could find a land mass that nobody's using. There's large pieces of Hokkaido, then you have to deal with weather and everything else. Of course, you have to deal with weather on the ocean as well. So lots of challenges for a viable space elevator. But like I said, the company behind me is planning on doing it, and they have a timeline, so we can watch this with a little bit of interest. All right, I think that's going to be it for today. Thank you, and I will talk to you later.